Well, hey everybody, I'm Rebecca and welcome to another Exploring Atlanta video. I do want to give a shout out to all the channel subscribers, and if you're stopping by for the first time, you're so very welcome, and I appreciate you hanging out with me for these next few minutes. Now, I visited this week the Hammond House Museum, and if you're not familiar with it, the Hammond House Museum is a fine art museum for African American art. And the purpose is to preserve, to interpret, to display, and to bring greater awareness about artists of African descent. Now, it is a small museum, but it is definitely unique and worthwhile to visit. They do have on display both permanent as well as temporary art. So each time you visit it, you will have a different experience. And on the outside, we're going to visit their sculpture garden, which is very, very unique. And I truly enjoyed that. Now, before we get started, if you are enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel because it does help to grow and bring more videos like this. And it helps the algorithm to amplify the channel and to get more eyeballs on it. And plus, it's free. Now come along and walk with me. This is the Hammond House Museum. It was established in 1988 and is located in the West End neighborhood. It's so beautiful on this fall day, isn't it beautiful? And it is a Victorian house, and it is believed to have been built in 1857 and one of the three oldest houses in West End. It is the former residence of Dr. Otis Thrash Hammonds, who was a prominent Atlanta physician and a patron of the arts. The museum is open 4 days a week, Thursday through Sunday, and closed on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And outside we have the John Rodin Sculpture Garden, which we're going to tour. He was a celebrated artist and made his home in New York. This sculpture created by John Rodin is called Safari. I was about to go inside the museum, but I decided I'm going to start outside here in the John Rodin Sculpture Garden. And it is the first permanent outdoor installation for the museum, and it's dedicated solely to John Rodin's work. And it has quickly become a defining attraction for the museum. It features 10 striking bronze sculptures and 1 teak wood sculpture. And the garden not only honors his legacy, but it also elevates the museum profile as a destination for art lovers and culture events. All right, we see the first statue there. That is an interesting piece. Let's make our way on inside. And John Rodin was born in Birmingham, Alabama in 1916, and he passed away in 2001. Let's take a look at this first. This was a piece from the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts. That's an interesting piece, isn't it? And let's move on here. And this sculpture is called Carousel Horse. He was a student at Talladega College from 1934 to 1936, where he met Hale Woodruff, who advised him to visit New York. Okay, here's a statue here. Interesting. And this is from the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Art. And he did go on to New York and met a lot of major figures in art and eventually made it his home. And this is the teak wood sculpture. Looks kind of like Indian or something, but yeah, nice and colorful. And Roden served in the military in World War II from 1943 to 1946. And after the war, he attended Columbia University, where he met his wife, Rochanda Phillips, a native Indian. And both art students there. So you've got more than an acre of fenced-in art back here. This garden, very beautiful. And this sculpture here, let's take a look. Bronze and glass on a metal base. I bet this is very beautiful at night because I saw some lights on the shrubbery, so it must be lit up here at night. Very beautiful. Here's another sculpture. And each of them have the name of the sculpture. And that looks like stained glass, doesn't it? That's beautiful. And this last piece, we'll get closer. This is one of his most celebrated pieces. And the name of it is Woman in Orbit. And we'll just get a little closer so you can get a good look at it there. Woman in Orbit. Okay. Okay, as we make our way to the front of the museum, I just want to inform you that they are disability friendly. They have a wheelchair ramp from the rear of the museum. You just need to give them a call in advance and they'll have it all prepared for you. Welcome inside the Hammond House Museum. We'll just start here on the right where we have the gift shop, and we'll just pan around. Okay. I'm going to start here on the first floor. We will go to the right hand side here. And we're going to first just do a general walkthrough. Each of these rooms on the right hand side. And then we'll move to the left hand side across the hall before moving upstairs. And we'll prepare to do a close-up look starting with this gallery. We will get started in the first gallery on the left-hand side as you enter the museum. And we'll just take a closer look. We'll begin with this first piece. This piece is on loan from a private collection. Moving on, what do we have here? This piece is on loan from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. You see there? Interesting. And here we have a picture on loan from the collection of Michael D. Harris. This display is on loan from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. Directly ahead, we have a colorful painting and a bronze head at the bottom. Let's move in closer here. The painting is a permanent collection of Black art in America, and the bronze head is from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. This statue is from the permanent collection of Black art in America, and the painting is another piece from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. They are well represented in this collection today. Here we have another painting from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. This one as well, Carrie and C. Betty Davis, nice and colorful. And let's move to the next room, the next gallery. right, we got some nice green here. And this is from the collection of Leatrice Elsie and Barry Wright. Okay. And what is this quote? "The power and potential of art as a vehicle for building a strong community has a benefit to all of us." Michael Lomax. I remember him. Oh, and this is nice and colorful. Again, that's a picture from the collection of Carrie and C. Betty Davis. The neighborhood Arts Center became a spot that regularly hosted top-tier black talent like poet Maya Angelou, writer James Baldwin, artist Romare Bearden, comedian Richard Pryor, Alvin Ailey Dance Company, Dance Theater of Harlem, and the National Dance Company of Senegal. From the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Let's see the creator of this print, or the owner, a collection from Matamika Youngblood. Matamika Youngblood. It's an apple inside of a keyhole, it looks like. Interesting. And we'll come back to the large print. Let's go across the room here. And this is from the permanent collection of the National Black Arts Festival. All right. And this too is from the permanent collection of the National Black Arts Festival. And the same here, National Black Arts Festival. Okay. And let's take a look at this large print. "We stand not as much as a gateway to the South, but as a gateway to a new time, a new era, a new beginning for the cities of our land." And that's a quote from Maynard Jackson. And let's take a look at the print here. It is from the private collection of Michael D. Harris. All right, we're going to make our way across the hall. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to just pan around these next galleries. And this is the green room. This is beautiful. And what I'll do is I'll just double back after I'm done recording and take my time and go through the galleries piece by piece. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to pan around here. Okay. And make our way to the next gallery. The exhibition continues. Okay. From here. Now that hallway is closed for repairs, so that gallery is not open right now. Okay. And here's an express yourself wall if you want to grab a sticky pad and just make some personal notes there that you were here. I'll come back and do that. Now we will make our way upstairs as we continue our tour. From here, we will just step up to the next gallery. And again, we are basically going to pan around. Let's see what we have here. And this is Miss Janelle C. Walden Holloway, seminal artist, visionary educator, and architect of Atlanta's Black arts community. Okay, we got a conference room there. Okay, let's just pan over to this wall. Oh, that's an office. We don't want to go in there. And it says this is a select timeline for how Black artists found a national stage in Atlanta from 1898 to 2010. Okay, that's interesting. And it looks like we have a print here. Let's just step inside. I'm just going to pan around. All right. Dr. Richard A. Long, renowned scholar of language and the arts, and was a central figure in African American culture for nearly 50 years. Many of the exhibitions of the Hammond House Museum are made possible by the generosity of many collectors who loan their art to the museum. Now, the museum is available to rent for weddings, special events, birthday parties, quinceañeras, bridal showers, anniversaries, and more. The museum is funded through memberships and donations. So if you're interested in becoming a member or supporting the museum, you can do that online through their website. Okay, so that's going to wrap up our tour of the Hammond House Museum. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I thought it was phenomenal. Now, I will be back again next week with another video. Now, do me a favor, on your way out, drop a comment and let me know what you think, and hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye now.